Hello, welcome back to Algebra 1. In this lesson, we're going to continue learning how to multiply things together in algebra. And here we're going to talk about multiplying binomials times binomials. So it's easier to explain how to do it and what it means just by writing an example down. And I'll show you how it's really already very similar to what we've already done. So if we have, for instance, y plus 3, that's a binomial because it has two terms, okay? And we want to multiply that by another binomial, and let's say this one's y plus 2. So that's why we call this section multiplying binomials times binomials. So we have two terms surrounded by parentheses times another two terms surrounded by parentheses. Now, in the previous lesson, we talked about multiplying monomials times binomials and polynomials, and we've already talked about that. So for the sake of argument, pretend for a second that this y, just put your thumb over it and forget it's not even there. Pretend there is no y here at all, and you just have the 3 parentheses y plus 2. How would you do that? You would use the distributive property, right? You would take the 3 multiply times y, and you would take the 3 multiply times 2. That's if the y was not there at all, okay? Now, and we've done that in the last section. Now, pretend for a second that the 3 was not there at all. Just put your finger over the 3. All you have out here is a y, and inside here, y plus 2. How do you do that problem? Again, pretend the 3 is not there at all. You would take the y, multiply by y, and you would take the y, multiply by 2, distributing it in, and they would be added together because of the plus sign. So separately, the 3 gets distributed in, and separately, the y gets distributed in, if you can kind of pretend that some of these parts on the outside don't exist, right? So when they do exist, like what we have here, it's very simple. You have to do both things. So when you see a binomial on the outside, you need to, instead of looking at it as one item, you need to think of it as two things that are